To replace the front turn signal bulbs in a first generation Jeep Gladiator, you'll need a Phillips screwdriver, trim removal tool, and a ratchet with a 10mm socket. I'll have the links to what you'll need in the description of the video. Also, notice that models that came from the factory with LED lighting will be different, and some models have just one bulb instead of two. Another thing to note is that even though on a lot of vehicles, when you switch to LED bulbs for the turn signals, a resistor has to be wired up in parallel to simulate the correct voltage and prevent fast flashing. This truck didn't need one. Your results may vary, but I assume they made them all LED ready since some come equipped with LEDs from the factory. Start by examining the wheel well and, if necessary, turning the wheel for better access. There are 3 fasteners to remove, and for some reason all 3 of them are different. Let's start with this pin in the corner. We'll pull that out with the trim panel tool. Next, we'll use our Phillips head screwdriver. This screwdriver actually isn't a Phillips, it's a posi drive, but on this plastic screw, both will work. You don't have to take the screw all the way out, and it helps to leave it in a bit so that you can pull out the part that the screw expands too. Finally, we'll take off this 10mm headed bolt. You can actually take out another fastener for easier access and to put less stress on the panel when we bend it out of the way, but this ended up being enough for me. Just remember to put back all the trim retainers when you're done. Now we have access to the daytime running light bulb as well as the turn signal. The daytime running light bulb is closer to the corners while the turn signal is the one closer to the center of the vehicle. At least on these models where the daytime running light is a separate bulb. Rotate the socket counterclockwise, it should only have to turn a little bit to come out. Now pull out the bulb, ideally with gloves on just in case the bulb breaks. Then install the bulb of your choosing. I actually tested 3 bulbs, one original, one diffused LED that projects around, and one LED without diffusion that projects forward. They were all surprisingly close in brightness and appearance. I'll put in the description why I ended up putting in the second best light so we can jump right back into the installation. Put your new bulb in, again preferably with gloves on, and leave the socket uninstalled for now. Turn on the appropriate turn signal to make sure the bulb is working properly. If it's not, switch off the turn signal, pull the LED bulb out, insert it 180 degrees the other way around, and test it again. If you are installing a bulb in a model that is just one bulb, make sure that the daytime running lights work as well. Once you've confirmed it works, you can insert the bulb and socket back into the light assembly, turning clockwise to lock it into place. Check once more to confirm the lights work. Put back all the fasteners you removed to access the lights. Repeat these steps for the other side and you're all set to check out more Cars Simplified videos. Or to drive the Renegade, but if you'd consider subscribing, that would be very much appreciated. Have fun out there.